folks, today I'm going to show you something really interesting here. So if you see this, you can see all that damage. This is where a fire was starting in the wall. You see that in there? Yeah, it was actually charring up all of that stud right there. It was going to catch the house on fire. What had happened, if you look right here, you see that? That is a staple. Whoever had done the job in here in the first place had taken a staple, which they should have done, and placed it within the 8 inches of the electric box. However, when they did it so tight that it actually ended up shorting on the wire. It pierced the insulator. So the owner, for years, didn't, every time they'd flip the switch, he'd cut the breaker. So as I was testing to see what was going on, I found, because I was just barely tapping it, I saw that it was sparking in there, and I was able to turn it off, but it did cause a little bit of a fire. You can see the insulation, fortunately, is something that's supposed to cut down on the flame. So let me show you, go ahead and grab that for me, the wire over there. I'm going to show you, here's the old piece. If that doesn't tell you a story, I don't know what will. But you can see where that thing is just charred up to who knows where. This right here, you can see the copper. It got so hot that it melted. It was melding itself to the. This is a 3-wire, so it has a red, a black, and a white, and a ground. And the red and the black were welding each other together. And then here you can see the white is also welded a little bit. So this is the offending piece right where the staple was. So what I did was, as a temporary measure, I went ahead and wired in another piece between here and here just to verify everything else is okay. I did check with continuity. If you don't know what that is, don't worry about it. It's just making sure the wire is good in the wall. And see, that goes over to this switch. Somebody had taken a 2-way switch and they were trying to wire it a 3-way, but what they didn't realize was this is a ground. So they're wiring the 3rd wire to the ground, which is also very stupid. So you got to be careful. These are things to look out for. But if you're investing in real estate, you got to be able to know how to take care of this stuff so you don't have to pay an electrician $100 an hour to take care of it. I'm going to be able to take care of this probably in the next 2 hours. I've been here for 4.5, but I've done a couple other things too, not just this. And so you figure that's probably about $600. I probably would have paid an electrician about $400 instead of $600 for it because they'd have been faster than me and would have had the supplies on their truck. But there you go, and I'll show you the end result when I'm done. All right, it's not finished, but it's looking a lot better. You can see we put it in a piece of drywall. We went ahead and attached the wires like we talked about. And when we're done, we're just going to put this little piece right over the top. And they'll just sit there until somebody feels like they need to take it off. But this was a fairly quick job. Not only did we do that, we also I got the 3-way switch in. So the lights go off and on. Well, they're not on. I don't know why they're not back on. That sucks. Well, a great video. And then we did the conduit right here, all the way over, so everything should be good. I'll have to look into that light switch. That's kind of funny. Well, I honestly don't know why it tripped last time. I've checked everything. I pulled the switch out. I think there was one thing, and that was that the ground, when I checked the ground on the 3-way switch, the ground beforehand, it looked like it had reached around, and when I bent it in, pushed it in, it had bent up and touched one of the other wires, which that would cause it to short. I did pull it and separated it, and now everything's working like a charm. So easy peasy. All right, here's the switch, and presto changeo. Let's go ahead and try this one over here. I think it's this one. Out. And let's turn the switch back on over here. And it's on. And then one last time. Boom. Here's the patch job. You saw before how we'd cut this out. And so what we did was we ended up, you might be able to see a little bit, maybe see a little bit of the outline because it's still a little bit wet. But we did it, we sanded it, we smoothed it out, we did some spray texture on there, and we made a big spray pattern so that when you look at it, it kind of blends in with the rest of the wall. It's not something that's going to stand out. Now the stuff that we got, when you spray it, it sprays on blue and then it dries up. And it's this stuff right here. Unmasked wall texture, orange peel. So we put it on the medium, and let me see if I can get you some definition there. There you go. So that's the original stuff. And here's the Unmasked. There you go. So there's the new stuff. There's the old stuff. So it actually does a really good job. We just got to let it dry. And we also got some cover plates for the other ones. And it's looking perfect. It's looking great. So I highly recommend using this stuff. Made it really easy to do the job. And there's only one can. We probably still have some left over, but this is awesome stuff. Good luck, guys. So thanks for watching, folks. If you have any questions about real estate investing, or even just how to fix something, I probably have done it. I'm in the process of fixing a house now. I'm going to make another video. I'm going to make a series of videos, actually, of fixing my home. And when I sell the house, and it's sold, and I've got the profit, I'm planning on doing a little series on fixing the house and showing you what happens over the time of the rehab. It's taken me a long time to do, but I've done almost all the work myself. At this point, I hired somebody to do the roof, to do the tile, to do the sheeting, and I hired somebody to do the stucco. But other than that, I've done everything. So I'm gonna have that coming soon, probably in the next 6 months. So subscribe now, and when that comes out, you'll get to see the series. Yeah, I don't know how many videos it's going to be, but you'll get to see quite a bit, and it's been a huge transformation, that's for sure. Hey folks, you see what that says right there? That says Disneyland for men. Men.